What is going on, everybody? You already know what it is.
P-A-C-I-F-I-C, I'm out here chillin'. You know where the F-I-B. P-A-C-I-F-I-C, I'm out here chillin'. You know where the F-I-B. P-A-C-I-F-I-C, I'm out here chillin'. You know where the F-I-B. P-A-C-I-F-I-C, I'm out here chillin'. You know where the F-I-B. Pacific time.
What is going on, guys? We are back with another Pokemon X and Y video, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to IV breed pretty perfect Pokemon, or at least close to perfect Pokemon. So the things you are definitely going to need in order to do this, guys, is you're going to need a Pokemon with the ability Flame Body. Now, here I have this Lampet here with the ability Flame Body. Basically what this does is you keep it in the first position of your party and it will hatch your eggs twice as fast. So that is definitely a necessity when IV breeding, because you're going to need to hatch those eggs really quick. Now, the other thing you're going to need with IV breeding is you're going to need the item Everstone and Destiny Knot. Now, the item Everstone, give it to the Pokemon with the nature that you want, one of the parents with the nature that you want. So that Pokemon with that nature, if you give it the Everstone, will always pass down the nature to the child. So say, well, today I'm going to be breeding a Maractus with, I want it to be Modest Nature, so I'm going to have to give this Everstone to the Maractus with the Modest Nature, and that will always pass down the Modest Nature to the next baby. The Destiny Knot, you give it to the other partner, the other parent, and the Destiny Knot will help pass down the IVs to the baby. So that is the things you're going to need in order to breed, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I got here for you. I have, as you can see, here's a Maractus here, but I have a party of Maractus here. This first Maractus right here, it is Modest Nature, so I want the Modest Nature passed down. So I'm gonna go ahead and give him the Everstone, so that way it will always pass down that Modest Nature. Now, I'm going to breed it with this male here. As you can see, I've already checked their IVs. This one has perfect IVs in attack and special attack, and this has perfect IVs in special attack and special defense. Oh wait, I'm sorry, this is max IVs in attack and special defense, and this is special attack and special defense. So I want that special attack and special defense to pass down to the baby. So I'm going to go ahead and give this man the Destiny Knot. Now, what I'm going to do now is we're going to bring it into our party, and we're going to go ahead and fly over to the daycare center. Now, I'm in Kailut City because I found these Maractus in a friend safari, and when you go to a friend safari, guys, you have, and you catch a Pokemon in there, you know, they catch them at level 30, you pretty much guaranteed a Pokemon with 2 perfect IVs at least, and superior stats or outstanding stats even. So I caught a ton of Maractus in a friend safari, and that's how I got these 2 with perfect IVs at least, and they were superior stats. But if you're going to start from scratch, you know, you're going to have to start with Dittos, and I'll explain that in a minute. But we're going to go ahead and leave our 2 Maractuses in here. Yep. Alright, so if it would focus, but it will never focus, so you guys are just going to have to bear with me here. So, alright, so we left our 2 Maractus in there, and now they're going to have some eggs. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to where I have the eggs. I'll be right back. Okay, so for those of you, if you're starting from scratch, you're going to want to catch a few Dittos. So if you don't have a friend safari yet with Dittos in it, go ahead and fly over to Snowbell City, and over here in the Pokemon Village, there are Dittos there in the wild that you can catch, just so you guys know. They're not going to have, you know, perfect stats, but they're going to have near close to perfect stats at least, you know, and they might have a good stat or not. But this is where you find Ditto. You're definitely going to need a few Dittos. In my opinion, you're going to want to catch dittos from Friend Safaris, and you're going to want to use the Pokemon from Friend Safaris because it's a lot easier with the breeding because, you know, they already have perfect stats and that's what you want. But if you're starting from scratch, you know, you're going to have a tough time because it's not always going to be perfect. It takes a while. This breeding it's a long process, and I'll show you guys here in a minute. Alright, so I'm going to go hatch those eggs now, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back from hatching all those eggs, and what I like to do is at least hatch, you know, 10 to 15 eggs, around that number, because they're not always going to be perfect, you know, but I did hatch around 10 eggs, and I did come out to this Maractus here, and this Maractus here. Now I checked their IVs, and this Maractus is perfect IVs in special attack and special defense, which is really good, and I have that modest nature passed down, so that's this one. But this one here was a little bit better. It had perfect IVs in attack, special attack, and special defense, and it had the modest nature passed down as well. But now what I'm going to do here is give this one the Everstone because it has the modest nature that I want, and then I'm going to, I caught this one earlier. It has perfect IVs in special attack and speed, and what we want is that speed IV to be passed out to the baby. So we're going to go ahead and give this one to the Destiny Knot, and we're going to bring it into our party, and we're going to go make them have little babies. So that is what we're going to do here. For those of you that don't know how to check your IVs, the IV checker guy is right here in the corner of the Pokemon Center in Kailud City. So he will check your Pokemon's IVs, and he'll tell them what they are. I'll link my old video that I did with the IV, I don't know, but I'll link it, and it talks about all what this guy talks about. So I'm going to go ahead and leave those two new Maractus in the Day Canner Center, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, we are back from hatching that batch of eggs. I hatched about 12 eggs in about 15 minutes. These were the original parents here. As you can see, their stats, and they had a very nice baby. It was like the third egg I hatched. This one right here, modest nature with that speed IV that we wanted. So this is outstanding with perfect IVs in attack, special defense, and speed. So now we have to give this the Everstone because it has the modest nature, and we're gonna breed it with this Maractus here with the Destiny Knot that has HP and defense perfect IVs. And I caught this one earlier in a Friend Safari. So as you can see here, that's all I need to make a perfect Pokemon. And also it has the ability Storm Drain, which I want. So I'm going to go ahead and breed these two now. And I'm going to make a lot of eggs with this one because I want that perfect Pokemon for sure. So I'm going to be right back and hatch some more eggs. Alright guys, I am back after hatching about, I'd say around 23 eggs. And we almost got the perfect Maractus that we wanted, but this is pretty much good enough for me. This is a modest with the water absorb, and it has perfect IVs in HP, defense, special attack, special defense, but not that speed, which is okay. I'm not too worried about the speed. It has outstanding stats. I'm not too worried about that attack IV because I am a modest nature. So basically right here, this is our perfect Maractus, pretty much. Also, we have this one here that was Chlorophyll, and it has perfect IVs in HP, defense, special attack, and speed. So that one's pretty nice too. If I wanted to, I could go the extra mile to get that speed IV, and I could breed it with this man here. No, where's he? Where'd he go? Oh, right here. I could breed it with this man here if I wanted to try and get that speed stat, but basically, you know, it's pretty much good right here, and I don't think, I'm pretty much tired of breeding right now, but here is our near perfect Maractus, guys. That is the long feat of breeding. That took at least an hour and a half, almost 2 hours to do all that hatching and whatnot, but it is a long process, guys, but it is definitely worth the, worth your trial and error process. It's very tedious, but it is worth it, guys. This is a fantastic Maractus that we have here, so very excited. Definitely going to be using him in some Wi-Fi battles, so there it is. I'm probably going to do an EV training video with this man, maybe, I don't know, but that is it, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this helped you out. I will see you next time. Peace.